All right. Whew. That's the last run. I'm tired, man.
This is easy to get into.
Yeah, a lot easier than yours. It's gonna be a totally different experience than that last ride. This car's front wheel drive, like so underpowered.
Yeah, from the fellas, I understand you like the way my car drives.
Oh, it's fun. So different than this. But I guarantee I'm gonna shock you, so.
I'm sure you will.
I'm driving the wheels off this thing. Alright. Turn this off. I turn the traction control off. It really hammers me hard in this car. But normally you don't want to do that. I'm going to drive around rather than try to back out. Really straight your turn.
I just bought as my daily driver
Right.
a Hyundai Elantra GT. I had a regular Elantra that I traded in.
All right.
And the GT is a really slick car. It's actually a European Hyundai.
That's like a hatchback, right?
Yeah, it's a 5-door hatchback.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I know what it is.
And it's got the same motor that they use in their other cars that they turbocharge.
Okay.
So it's 173 horse with loads of torque. And 6-speed. It's a 6-speed automatic.
Okay.
With a tight suspension on it. It's got 17-inch wheels.
Okay.
And the thing is a blast to drive.
Yeah, it's a lot of power for a little car like that.
Yeah, it's got a lot of power. It's super smooth. It feels like a 6. And the transmission shifts like you would shift an automatic, like a stick, where it'll actually upshift and downshift according to your speed.
Okay.
It's really a slick car.
Yeah, this thing, I'm shifting it with paddles. This has drives. It's drive, regular drive.
Right.
Put it in manual, and then I can shift it with these paddles.
Oh, neat. I thought it was a stick at first.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's the only good thing about the car, because otherwise it's really not made for. It's not made for the racetrack, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
It's like a hell of a product.
I've been beating the crap out of it all day. It's unbelievable. I'm surprised it ain't broke yet. You just gotta make sure you stay right here. Keep your arm in. Stay tight. And I just let go of the wheels, go straight.
You can do whatever you want. Enjoy yourself. I'll just have to go and drive along.
Let me know if you get sick. That's all.
No problem.
Here I stay out in the middle. I start tighter, I would just be losing speed. Type S.
Oh, okay.
So the Type S, I think, has it. It's got a 7-speed transmission, which has more gears than I thought.
From what I hear, the regular speed transmissions are more favorable than constant velocity ones.
You think it was? Yeah.
That's what I've been hearing.
What did you think? Pretty good?
It was a blast. I wasn't touching the line,
Okay.
and I was having fun. It was so smooth.
That's the thing. Yup.
I'm amazed at the brakes.
Yes. And this is a crappy, like, street car, right?
Yeah. I think that's one of the things I have to work on is my braking.
Everybody does, not just you. Everybody does. It's 99%. All the students I teach, I always ask them, what's the most impressive thing? They say, I can't believe the brakes. Because the thing is, you never have an opportunity on the street. I'm going to put it neutral so I can take the brake off. But you never have an opportunity on the street to ever hit the brakes that hard, right? If you think about it.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm going to, next time out, I'm going to pay more attention to.
Yep.
Going in a little deeper and hitting and braking harder.
Yep. And what you do is, the way you learn that is you take in baby steps, because it's very critical. Because if you mess up, the consequences, like if you can't get the car stopped, it's real bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you play with that, you want to take it in little steps. So I would say, like, brake very hard, and then you'll see, like, where you wind up, like, oh crap, I got like another 50 feet till the corner.
Right.
So that means I can move it up then at least 30 more feet, right? I wouldn't say move it 50 feet, but move it a little bit more.
Right.
Brake very hard, and then you trim it down, and you take little steps.
Now you were hitting the brakes on my car, and they weren't fading either.
No. Like, your car's a sports car, but this car's not designed for that. I mean, I burned through the first set of pads yesterday. I had to get new pads. I had to put new pads in yesterday afternoon, and I had to buy more performance pads, and they are starting to fade. I mean, after about 5 laps, they start to fade, and I'm really pressing on the brakes, and they're not stopping me.
Oh. It felt to me like they were stopping. They were doing.
They still are, but I can feel it in the pedal. I'm really having a hard time trying to get it to stop.
You know, this on this one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, not on yours, but this one. Yeah. Basically, if you're not hitting the ABS, you're not at the limit. If you get the ABS just to start to go off, just slightly, that's where the limit is on your brake.
You must be outrageous when you're driving your Porsche.
I am, I think.
Making this thing sing and dance.
This is a lot easier to drive. My Porsche is very twitchy. It's really difficult to drive. by him as my friend. Too hard there. That actually was slower if I had done it right. you it's very dangerous. A lot of cars wreck very bad through there, so.
Thanks for the ride along. I was also watching your line in the company.
Yeah.
It all helps.
You think you know it now? Do you think you,
I feel better than I was before.
Okay. I think that's the best line around here. Like, I'm early now, but out here a lot of guys chicken out. They don't use all the track. That allows you to go a lot quicker through that other turn. On him, so we were gaining ground.
Yeah.
He's a very good driver. I usually coach him. He's my buddy.
Oh.
And I'm usually coaching him. But he's having brake trouble. He ran out of brake pads, so he has like very little brake pads left. I think we did all right.
I think you did great.
I don't think we could drive much faster with this car, you know. Don't tell anybody, but it's a rental car.
Oh, is it?
It's not my car. We don't tell the track people. I rented it at the Philadelphia airport on Thursday. Because my turbo's broken, my Porsche's broken, so and we had planned this for like the whole summer, all of us. So I didn't want to miss it.
I thought this was your daily.
Oh no, this is. I've only been driving this thing 2 days now. So,
so when you bring it back, don't they kind of like look at the tires? And
they might, yeah, but you know, I don't think they look that close. You know, so, and I'm going to swap them anyway. Like when I go in right now, I'm going to.